Codename Duchess. We are here. It's a Saturday afternoon, so we are going to do some King of the Court. Doesn't matter. We're going to go 3 up, 3 down. I think the reward today is a Dark Matter piece and some double XP. We're going to be in here for at least an hour, though, so we might as well capitalize. Let's go get it. Let's go get our 3 games. 3 games up, 3 games down. Would like to hit the top 50%. Because top 50% does get a Dark Matter card. So let's go see what we can do. Oh, still feeling a little sick today, but that's all right.
Greetings from 2K
no chat
Sports.
today.
Get ready
because
for
we did not
some
bring
NBA action.
our stuff out here to be able to run
game,
chat.
We'll
so I
see
apologize
Orlando
for that.
Going up against
I feel like I'm ignoring you.
Brian Anderson here with you,
you,
alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the 4th member of our crew, Ali LaForce, reporting from the sidelines.
Here we go.
And here's Albuquerque now. Pass to Anderson. Out left to the wing.
That's a lot of dynamic duos on his
And
team.
it's Ware missing.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Go. Is that
points.
Antoine Walker?
That one goes.
It is.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Pass to Ware. Back to Anderson. Here's Brewer. It's stolen by
Nice steal,
Wembanyama.
Wemby.
First quarter of play, a minute in.
Ooh.
No good there.
Yeah, and the
That's
defense
still a good
has really
shot.
got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Ware. And he gets that one.
Ah.
And
That's
setting
right.
the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Outside wall. From outside the arc.
There's
And
Sean
he
Wall
parries
filling it
his
up.
first look.
And
That's
what
our
they
goal.
want
We got to
do.
get more comfortable taking
Get him
those shots.
open
We'll
looks
take those
early.
shots in park. Honestly,
Noah.
because if you fuck up in park, it's 5 minutes and you're playing a different game.
Here's Brewer. Driving inside. And the basket by Noah.
Well,
Don't know
with
why
his
Vlade
skill
jumped.
and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And Wall, here we go. Ooh, took him
Kawhi,
one time to get that
yay.
one.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Here's Anderson.
Ah.
And finished
That's
off
right,
by
that's right.
Anderson.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And stolen by Leonard.
LeBron clear, man. I guess I should have gone right back to the oop. We were thinking about it. That's what we should have done. That's all right.
A
That's all
minute
right.
20 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Brewer.
Oh,
And he's
back
going
on
to the
that.
line for 2. The
That's
official
right.
saw
That's
contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. Albuquerque shooting their first free throws of the game now. And he makes both free throws.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Wall. He's in his
Go get
comfort
him, John
zone.
Wall.
2 for 2 to start this one.
So physical for a one. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Pass to Brewer. Back to Anderson. Here's Brewer.
Ooh, we got to turn that off.
Here's Noah. 5 to shoot. And it's flushed down.
Yep, we got to turn that off. If we're going to try to use this playbook a little bit, we got to turn off that auto upload shit.
A nice jam.
This is how you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The three is up. And it's
Oh,
Albuquerque with a rebound.
Lottie.
To the paint. Where?
Lottie.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Lottie makes up for it.
Power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Pass to Ware. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Noah. Sinks the tray.
And we're making whites.
Noah's got 7 points in the game.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
So, at the end of one quarter,
Hey, I'm not
play,
calling for
still a close
2K23
game.
by any means.
Albuquerque out in front.
It was
Up
green
by
only,
3.
and the green windows were
And
incredibly
we'll be back
small.
in just a minute with the start of
But some type of difficulty for shooting, please. Across the board.
some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting
I'm not sure what else
constant
going on in
pressure
this play.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Wall on the take.
There we go.
Deep Wembanyama hits the trifecta.
Wemby!
He's got 5.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Roy. Oh, and he blocks it off.
Blocked
the glass.
twice.
Wow.
Oh, the claw strikes again. Kawhi using that big hand of his to get on the shot.
Hits
And
the
Wemby,
three-pointer.
back-to-back triples.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
Scotty Barnes.
Rejected by Barnes. And they get it back. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Orlando leading by 3. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Knocks down the 18-footer. And here's Albuquerque now. Inside. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Wall.
And one!
Oh,
There's my voicemail.
and the two-handed jam.
Are you serious? John
Allergies be
Wall
kicking
with
my
the
ass.
statement. Oh, that's pretty.
All right, guys, what do you think about the
right,
offensive
time to get
approach
you
we've
guys
seen
out.
so far for the Magic?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
The kick out, Curry. Pass to Edie.
Ooh. That's all right, Ware. That's all right. We forgive you. We forgive you.
Here's Roy. Still no points. Clock at 6. Looking to end the run. Orlando with the rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Okay.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's James.
Okay.
That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Barnes drives in. That was good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Yee's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
To the middle. Knocked away.
Who's Scotty Barnes
And
getting
it
that
goes
hand
out
in
of
there?
bounds. Last touch by Barnes. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Curry, no good. Here's Orlando. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Pass to Roy. Here's he. And he makes it on the
There we
layup.
go. There we go.
And now it's an 11-point lead.
Shouldn't have made that white.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Here's the 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Roy. Sinks
2
it
times.
from distance. And the Magic lead by 12.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And the basket by Castle.
There's a contested
Good to
white.
see Castle capitalizing from the mid-range. He knows he needs to keep hitting these shots.
The 3 from Barnes.
Ooh.
Can't get it to drop.
Ooh.
He gets it up.
That's all right. That's all
And
right.
so it's Orlando earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection
You just
right
gotta
now.
keep taking those shots
Keeping the
till we get
game
in.
simple and getting high percentage looks. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Sometimes we get lazy about it.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Orlando leading by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Ware. Barnes with it. Jacks up a 3.
Oh,
rebound
we
by
cannot
Eddie.
shoot with Barnes in. I think it's because he's a dark matter, so I just
Takes the
assume that his
3.
shot needs to be super fucking quick.
Shot misses.
Like all the other dark matters.
That's tipped.
That's right, it's
And
going
so
off
it
his
looks
ass.
like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
That's right. Scotty Barnes is ready for his rest. Bring in Jonathan Bender.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to E. Fires from deep. The shot won't fall.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Noah. Oh, nice.
Scotty
fake.
Barnes can guard the
layup's off
post.
the mark. And Barnes has got the
Come
ball
on.
here for Orlando. Here's Ware. A shot from the mid-range. Yee with the rebound.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Roy can't get it to go. To the inside. Here's Ware. And the layup is good.
Timeout,
After a
timeout.
nice lead pass. Ware's got 6 points.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No points so far. Here's Yee. Orlando again missing.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Ware.
Okay.
Back to Walker. And the jam by Walker.
knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Here's Roy. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
We'll take the foul.
.152 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Down low. Pass to Roy. Shot clock at 5. The big man, Wemby for 2.
Well, they expect this from him. And he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Here's Brewer. Inside. Here's Walker.
Nope.
The rebound by Ware. From behind the arc. He buries it from 3. And it's an 11-point Orlando lead.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Stolen by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing.
We're going to start hitting threes with Shea.
Yeah,
that's what's going to start happening.
From Shea there, ready to go off the feed.
That shot is too quick.
Here's Brewer. Can't stop the run as that one misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Wembanyama. Off target from outside.
Felt like I held that too long too.
Pass to Noah. Here's Brewer. Roy pulls it in. Orlando leading by 14. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing on the left. Pulls up. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
That's why Bender gets some run.
Bender's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Time to bring back all the starters.
Outside, Anderson. Driving in. And
that's why Bender gets some run. Just a reminder, no chat because we didn't bring the stuff out for it today.
It's so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Nope.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game.
So, I apologize.
Orlando
We were going to be in here for enough to do 3 up, 3 down.
And we'll be back with you shortly.
This would be a good week for me to try to, place higher than 50%. Then do 3 up, 3 down. But we're going to a charity basketball game tonight, so we have to leave here in a little bit anyway. So 3 up, 3 down it is. We'll be live again tonight, though.
They're going to turn it over.
Have we quit?
They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
When you're trying to cut into a lead,
I mean, I wouldn't
you
quit
can't
in
afford
King
that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Ooh.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
I feel bad, but this is literally a team that you can put together with 200K.
They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
To the middle. It's stolen by Wembanyama.
Well, maybe not, because Wemby is still
for 3, James. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. To the paint. Pass to Noah. Here's Ware. 4-3. It's rebounded by
most of these pieces you can get for 200K.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Wembanyama. Unloads from 13. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them
Wemby
all.
says no.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Orlando leading by 15. Wall for 3. Orlando again missing. And here's Albuquerque
That's
now.
right.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his third foul of the game. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played.
Charge.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
I'd say I didn't even do anything.
Here's Wall. Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Wall. Pass to Divac. The three ball. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Right side Wall. From the baseline. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Nice job breaking down the defense. Wall takes these mid-range J's when the D gives him the chance.
Outside Walker. Outside Anderson. Back to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Wall. Here's Divac. It's good from the top of the key. Divac got 7 now in this quarter.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Orlando leading by 19. Stripped it
Oh.
away. Anderson for 3. Offensive rebound. Where? Soft touch off the glass.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Pass to Divac. From deep, Wembanyama. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Outside, Anderson. To the inside. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Here's Orlando. They led the game at one point by 20. Outside for Wembanyama. Leonard on the wing. Orlando again missing. Here's Brewer. Sends it home
There's a
from
green.
three-point land. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now here's Wall. James up top. Three-pointer. Leonard. That one's good. And the Magic lead by 15.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so Orlando takes the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.
Alrighty, that's one up. 2 to go. Hopefully we can get all 3 of them started within our hour of our double XP coin.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce.
Oh, all right. What do we got? Okay.
Here we go. And the Bronx with possession here. Outside Wall. It's Covington on the wing. Wall looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Crafty move. Leonard pulls down the board.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Divac.
Orchulai.
And he goes in for the dunk.
How
we
about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And it's Wall.
Oh, John Wall.
Oh, nicely timed by Wall. Just so gifted with tremendous length.
What are we doing? Corner. Oh, that's my bad.
That'll be a backcourt
That's my bad.
violation.
That's mine. We had the most open shot Kawhi was ever going to see.
Outside Wall. Pass to Covington. And there's the rejection. In transition, here they come. Here's Divac.
Oh,
By
Divac.
Curry.
That's all right. That's all right.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first
That's all
foul
right,
of the
Divac.
game.
I wanted you to kick that to the corner once the double came, but it's okay. You're going to dunk the next one. I believe in you.
For 3, Covington.
No, that's 3 blocks, dude.
Leonard gets a hand on it.
Oh, the claw
Pump fake me.
strikes again. Kawhi using that big hand of his to get on the shot.
Wall with it. Checked by Wall. It's Covington on the wing. And the jam by Covington.
Bron, why'd you jump, man?
He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Leonard for
There's
3.
Kawhi. That's the 3
And
we
the
wanted the
basket's
first
good
time.
with the assist from Wall.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Pass to Divac. Over Green. Divac.
There you go, Vlade.
What a
Working in that
smart pass
post.
from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Now here's Wall. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter.
Oh,
Oh,
Vlade.
and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's a quick first step. Wall has never been easy to defend on the drive.
And so Wall nails them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Wembanyama down low. Shoots over Curry. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's all right.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Okashevsky in the post.
Okay.
Look out!
You got no chance of defending him right there. And so Wall will bring it up for Orlando. Down low. Here's Divac. Up and in on the
Fucking
layup.
Divac putting on a clinic down
Divac
low.
got 6.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Pass to Cooper. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Oh, was it in the bonus? All right.
First one falls. No good on the second free throw. Here's Orlando. And Leonard, here we go. The 3 is up. The Bronx grabs a miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Cooper. It's Exum on the wing. 5 to shoot. Now Curry. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. 8 seconds left in the opening quarter. With 4 on the clock. Leonard for 3.
Too much time, set his feet.
From three-point land. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows.
We'll take that ball back.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
It's intercepted.
Oh. We couldn't put some air on that. I should have hit that triangle.
And we've reached the end of
That's
the
on me
first
too.
quarter.
That's on me.
Orlando ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other
Hit
side.
the triangle,
of this
loft
break.
it over him. Get E a perfect shot. That'd have been nice. Been real nice.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Magic?
I mean, we're about to feast
The
on
enthusiasm
Devin
they've
Booker.
brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Here's where. Here's Barnes.
And one.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Oh.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end.
I mean, you got to have that confidence if you're going to bring Devin Booker to fucking shoot that thing immediately.
And there's a 3-second violation. The Bronx making a switch here.
You got to realize that Devin Booker is giving you nothing on the other end.
Orlando leading by 7. Wall with it, guarded by Covington. The 3 from Barnes. Wall for 3. Drops in the 3. Wall's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really
come
get
on.
after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Booker. Orlando
There you go.
with the
You got to
rebound.
have the confidence. You're going to rip that thing as soon as Booker catches it.
It's Barnes on the wing. Here's the 3. It's Barnes on the wing.
Oh, because it came from out
And
of
stolen
bounds.
by Covington. Exum, right side. Outside for Green.
No.
Out of bounds.
I could get through him on my... Oh, it is my ball. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. There's a screen. Pass to E. Fires for 3. Orlando again missing. The Bronx trails. The 3 from Curry. Sinks the tray.
Rocking whites again.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Right side Barnes. From outside the arc. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
That's
You're outmatched,
how you
dude.
up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. Nice work there to get a body, seal off his man, and collect the glass. That is textbook.
Here's where. The 3 from Barnes. Second shot opportunity. And it's
Well, Ware.
missing.
Come on, man.
The Bronx trails by 10. Exum outside. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Exum. This one for three.
Oh, he
Knocks down
greens
the
it.
long J. Exum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Still without a bucket.
Hey, come around.
To the inside. Roy's shot is good. And the Magic lead by 9.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
And there's the whistle.
That's right.
That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. The Bronx making a switch here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The three from Barnes.
God damn it.
Rebounded by Green.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
The Bronx again can't hit. Orlando leading by 9. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game. "17 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Barnes. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to E. Launches a three. They get it back. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Orlando with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation.
All right, let's go.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Curry with some nice D.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
On the wing, Curry. Back to Covington. Pass to Pokashevsky. High post Green. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
Shai with the fucking rebound.
Orlando leading by 9. Now James. Inside. Lynn.
Oh, wow, Lynn. Come on, man. Go
And it's
faster.
blocked by Wall.
Oh, nicely timed by Wall. Just so gifted with tremendous length at his position.
James with
It's all
the
right, James
block.
got you back.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No points yet. To the middle. Here's D-Box.
There's Lottie.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Give me 1 second.
90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to Green. Outside Wall. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. Wall's got 5.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
There's a screen. Pass to Lynn. Takes a 3. The Bronx grabs a miss. Covington with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Up top Wall. Here's Curry. Back to Wall. Now here's Curry. There's the block. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Yee. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with
All
the
right,
assist.
we're back. Had a panic moment of where my
He's
dog
got
was.
his first 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Covington. Pass to Green. Swatted
God, how
away.
many blocks have I gotten on this guy?
The Bronx making a switch here. Orlando leading by 10. Now James. Oh,
There's
LeBron
James.
rocks the rim.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Here's Cooper. The Bronx again can't hit. Orlando with the ball. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They get the rebound. Out to James. Pass to E. Puts up a deep 3. They grab their own miss. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's Shea.
Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
To end the run.
There's a quit. We don't get a lot of quits in King of the Court, so we'll take that. We'll take that. All right, we got enough time. We'll be able to get all 3 of these done in less than an hour. Maybe. If we can get another quit. That'd be nice.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action. In this game, we'll see Orlando going up against Albuquerque. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque.
Get the perimeter.
Duncan left side.
Step out.
Takes a 3. And the 3 ball is good.
All right, let's go.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
Here's Wall. And a wide open look for James.
Wow, what was
And the
that?
3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Deflects the pass.
Oh, wow, how do we not
Here
get that
by
steal?
Albuquerque. Peyton in the corner. Back to Kirilenko. Just 5 to shoot. Over Wembanyama. The 19-footer is on the money.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
James right side. Down low. Lets it go. Wembanyama, no good. On the wing, Duncan. Back to Kirilenko. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Kirilenko's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the dunk by Duncan.
Well, this is fun.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
All right, let's go. Let's lock in.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Divac attacking.
There we go. 10-5. Let's
And
go.
the jam by Divac.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Pass to Duncan. Lets it go with a three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. A slow start here for Orlando in this one. It's a 5-point game. Inside. Here's Wall.
And to
All right,
say
we're in it.
Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Here's Wembanyama. They can't stop the run with that one. Orlando trails by 3. All with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Fires the 3.
Tie game. Let's go.
Wembanyama gets the 3. Wembanyama's got 6. Outside, Payton. Pass to Kirilenko. Three-pointer. Kicks it out to Leonard.
Come on, guys. That's a rebound we got to get.
That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Outside Leonard. Here's Divac. Back to Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
Come on. That's a tight contest. We're there.
Closely contested game so far. Albuquerque leads by 3.
10-0, 10-0, 5-2.
As we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Again, sorry there's no chat. We didn't bring out any of the computer or anything to be able to run chat.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
Appreciate everybody who's stopping in, though.
So far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Puts up a 3.
Damn, that's
Drains
my
the
bad.
three-pointer.
And what a shot by Noah, wasting no time getting that one off.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep 3.
Oh, come on.
Albuquerque. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Caruso. Back to Smith. Caruso with the ball. And here's Smith. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Noah the screen. Smith for 3. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
And not a huge focus for Smith out there, but that doesn't mean he won't take the 3.
And Gilgeous-Alexander
go.
throws it down.
Now get back into it.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
That's all right.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy,
There's
that
Bucky.
is special.
And here is Caruso. He has yet to score. 6 to shoot.
Love how physical Robinson is, using that size and strength to just put the defense in a difficult spot there.
It's his first trip to the line.
If we win this one, this will be impressive.
He doesn't get the second one.
I'm
Orlando
expecting
trails
him.
by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come
The
on.
block.
A defensive stalwart. Noah's length is what allows him to erase
Why are you
shots.
jumping?
Back to Smith.
Why are you jumping again?
There's a screen by Robinson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Robinson's got the lead up to 10 now for Albuquerque.
Come.
It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Noah. Now here is Robinson. Back to Noah. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Ware.
There we go. There we
And
go.
down it goes.
Just calm it
Dunk
down.
Through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc.
There we go.
Good. It's a 5-point Albuquerque lead.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama.
There's Wemby.
The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And a wide open look for Noah. Sinks the three-pointer. Noah's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand.
Oh, why isn't that a 3?
Shot. That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Poke loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. Noah the screen. Here's Caruso. From outside off the mark. Here's Ware. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Albuquerque out in front, leading by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Stay on your side of that county line.
We've got
All right.
second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Right side Wall. To the wing right side. Barnes outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And it's Wall in the corner. No good from outside. Albuquerque leading by 4. Pass to Kirilenko. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Kirilenko's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for Albuquerque.
This and then the organized cards.
To the paint. Here's Barnes. The kick out to Wall. Roy from outside.
Money, money, money! There we go.
Roy's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
And a wide open look for Kirilenko. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Orlando trails by 4. A drive by Barnes. Lets it go from the wing. Here's E. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound.
We've been rushing
No
these shots
how he
2 days
misfired
now.
on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Wembanyama, a screen. The tray. Offensive rebound. Here's Kirilenko. Taps in the tray.
God damn it.
Kirilenko's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Magic. They trail by 7.
And 1.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block. And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat, and this guy just wants to get better.
Outside Kirilenko. Wembenyama, a screen. Back to Payton. Goes up on the wing. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Pass to Kirilenko. Back to Duncan. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And that is an absolute.
We will eventually figure out what you're doing.
Of a turnover in a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Orlando trailing here. Right wing. Back to Wall.
Oh.
And stolen by Payton. And the dunk by Payton.
That was just uninspired offense on my
display
side.
there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
Pass to E. From past the arc.
There we go. 1 point game.
E's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Duncan.
Oh, come on. That's contested.
And it's
We were there with a 7-footer. Come on.
And Albuquerque leads by 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA.
All right, we're back to a
see this
2-point
kind
game.
of exchange more often than not.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Three quarters of play in a
2-point game.
here.
Let's go.
Albuquerque leads by only
Stay on
2.
your side of
Don't
that
go anywhere. The
county
final quarter is
line.
coming up next on 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Now, Caruso. Pass to Irving. They get a hand on it. And as it goes
That's
out
off
of
him.
bounds,
Oh, that's off his
keeps the
foot.
ball here.
Come on, ref.
Here's
John Wall,
Caruso.
why are we all the way...
Sinks the triple.
Like,
And
they didn't even set a screen, man.
Down the stretch that win you ball games.
Now Divac. The three. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
The shot's good from Smith.
And I love when Smith is assertive on offense, catching the D off guard with the catch and shoot.
Pass to Barnes.
There we go, Scotty. Keep it at a 3-point game.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Out to the wing. Noah with it. He's picked up by Wall. Robinson with it. 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Robinson. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off here. To the inside. And it's punch.
There you go, Scotty.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run.
Oh, come on.
So right, no
Fucking E, what are you celebrating, man?
That's the
You didn't do anything on that play.
down the stretch. Let's see how
Fuck,
they respond
dude.
to the devastating punch.
Orlando trails by 3. Pass to Wall. Back to Divac. Magic moving the ball around.
1 point
Count
game.
that one.
It's
Come
been
on,
like
E.
this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I
who
think
the
it's
fuck
gonna
am I
come
going?
down to who can get the
Trying to
stops
make
down the
subs
stretch,
because fucking E's
that's
just
who's gonna
fucking
come away
selling me
with this
now that
one.
I just sold myself.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Here's Wall. That one
That's
is
right,
good. He's
that's
only
right.
missed
Still
one
2
shot
point
of his
game.
6 taken on the floor.
And this is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
Caruso looking for an opening. Smith outside. Noah the screen. Pass to Caruso. Launches a 3. Nice D from Wall.
2 point game, let's go.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And here is James. James!
Tie game, let's go.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Smith outside. Pass to Noah. Smith outside. Outside Irving.
No way, no way, no way.
No good on the 3. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
On the wing, James. To the middle. Here's Wall.
Our lead, let's go.
And you can't get a bigger bucket.
Fucking guard somebody.
A huge play coming through when it matters most.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try.
Payton with it. The 3. Pass to Leonard. Down low. Out to
No,
Carmichael.
LeBron.
Trains
You
it.
fucking sold me, dog. Come on, man.
They do have a
We're okay with the 2s. We're okay with the
Timeout is
2s.
called by Greg Popovich.
Damn, LeBron.
And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what are their best options now?
Fucking Christ, LeBron.
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
There we go. That's a big dunk, but now we got to go play defense again.
And that's
Any bucket wins it.
absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
I think that's my best
Both
defensive
teams
lineup.
deciding to change it up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch.
Oh. Oh, that would have been huge.
Wembanyama, a screen. Payton from outside.
Yeah!
All or nothing shot. No good.
There we go.
By Orlando, and it's
Off ball, all money spent. We don't care. No voice. It's over. Done. 3 up, 3 down. Let's go.
Until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Oh, that was fun-ish. Fun-ish. Kind of. A little bit. That puts us in the top 10% right now. 2:12 p.m. Usually this is enough to finish in the top 50%. What does top 10% get? They get 2 dark matters versus 1. What time is it? 2:12. Now we're just going to do 3 up, 3 down because it's Saturday afternoon and we got other things to do. All right, but hey, that was fun. We'll post that game for sure. That's all I got. That's all I got today. Appreciate everybody who stopped in. Appreciate everybody who chatted. Sorry we didn't have chat fired up. We will tonight. Still appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We passed 1,200. We're closing in on 13. If this is your first time in here, don't forget to hit that subscribe, smash that like. Follow us on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. As always, hope y'all have a good night, and I'll catch y'all next time. Whoops, wrong button.